Hey everybody. Okay, guess what? So we have we have some good news. We have double good news and we have double bad news. So I'm gonna give you the double bad news. The double bad news is we had lost 2 hours of footage because for some stinking reason my computer did not process the 2 hours of recorded gameplay I've had on our Romulan playthrough, and I can't even tell you why. It just said it wouldn't work. It just said no. It says come back again later. And it's still said no when I came back. So we lost 2 hours of footage, but we can recap on what's going on, and we'll go into that. And that's not all the bad news. The other bad news is I was test running the recording program on here on my Starfleet character, and I found out I'm not done yet. I found out that I didn't reach level cap, and I haven't got all my gear, and I'm missing like several missions I didn't do, and I thought I was done, but I'm not done. So we have, that's double the bad news. Good news is, here's the good news, double the good news. As you can see here, we have a whole new ship. Look at that. What? Look at that. Oh, hope you guys don't get motion sickness, I shouldn't do that. And we got a new crew member. Her name is Cora, and she's cool. She got me popcorn the other day for free, just because she was nice. And the other double good news we have is that I'm going to be making another video of us completing my Starfleet career. I'm mad. I didn't realize I didn't finish it, but I should have known. I should have checked, and I didn't finish it. So look out for that extra bonus STO experience, because that's going to be my character higher level with all my crew and what we do. And we're facing the Borg, so that's going to be, well, at least one of the missions is facing the Borg, so that's going to be interesting to do. Now back to this. All right, last time we I don't know how much I can recap, but let's recap at least the last 2 playthroughs I had. We were searching for a new planet for our Romulan brothers and Reman brothers and sisters. We ended up finding this planet that was perfect. We fought the Tholians, which, by the way, I still haven't researched what they look like or what they are. I kept saying I was going to, and I haven't done it yet. And I found out this planet held an ancient Vulcan sword that belonged to some hardcore, like, war hero from it's like the Sunder Wars or something like that. So now, apparently, this is, like, not prophetic, but it's, like, meant to be, according to the universe, for them to move to this planet. And so our next task was to reach this conference where we meet with Starfleet and the Klingon Empire, and even the Romulan Star Empire, to convince them to support us in helping all the refugees move to this new home world, and so it can become the new Romulus. When we get to the conference, it's at Kittimer 2, and according to the backstory in the game, the Romulans had killed thousands of Klingons to take this planet, and the Klingons eventually took it back, but that gave the Klingons that's one of the many reasons why they hate the Romulans. So you get there, and everybody's racist, or they're mad, they hate, or not racist, but they don't like the Romulans for sure. And for justified reasons, I mean, Romulans did some jacked up stuff. The Klingons don't like them, but they also don't like Starfleet, so it's the Klingons. There's a representative for Starfleet that's Vulcan that just totally was like anti-Romulan. And even Empress Sela shows up and starts mouthing off towards Deton and his group of people, calling them terrorists and traitors and stuff. And in the process of all of this, we end up getting attacked by the Tal Shiar. And the Klingons help us defeat the Tal Shiar. And Temer, who was pretty much our commanding officer who was giving us all our missions, sacrificed his life to save Klingon chief, because another a bomb was planted in the facilities, and we saved all of them. We stopped all of them except for one that was planted behind the Klingon chief, and Tamara risked his life and saved him. And so now the Klingons recognize that the Tal Shiar are the enemy. The Starfleet is, and Klingons are going to help us, and we have to make a choice of whether or not we join Starfleet or we join the Klingon Empire. And since I'm going to do a Klingon playthrough, we decided to stick with Starfleet. And so doesn't mean we're going to be flying Starfleet vessels. We're going to stay with the Romulan vessels, but we have a Starfleet officer in our crew now. That's what that means. We get Starfleet stuff from time to time. Also, we end up finding out that we end up meeting with a Romulan commander named Charva, and she made it clear that Deton apparently has selfish reasons for leaving the Romulan Star Empire and creating this new world. There's huge issues behind it, and there's apparently some kind of truth that's supposed to be revealed, and why the current Romulan Republic is going against the Romulan Star Empire, and how we are part of a terrorist group and the Tal Shiar are the good guys. So now we have this huge question about who are the good guys, who are the bad guys. Are the good guys the Romulan Star Empire and the Tal Shiar, or are we and all those who support Deton, are we the bad guys? And so right now we're going to investigate to find out whether or not that is true. And we're going back to where the game originally started, was in the Virinet system, where we first got attacked by the Tal Shiar. So that's where we're heading right now, with a quick recap. I hope that, I know some of that probably you guys like, what? And it's like, I know it's been an interesting adventure, not only trying to get through this playthrough, but to try to get the footage for you guys to enjoy it with me. And it's been kind of insane with all my stuff falling apart. So hopefully, and like I said, I test ran it earlier and it worked. And that's how I found out we need to go back and play my Starfleet career and finish it, which we'll do. But right now we're going to focus on why Charva is telling us to, and now, and she's also asking us to either to leave Deton and the Republic and join the Romulan Star Empire. So now we have this weird moment of which side do we choose? And so I don't know if they'll give us the option to make that choice, but they gave us the option to choose between the Klingon and Starfleet. So we'll see if they do that again. But like I said, right now we're heading straight towards Virinet to get the truth, or part of the truth, because we'll see what happens. So that's the thing, is that if it's true, and they made it clear that it may not necessarily be Deton that's the bad guy, but there's other people who are involved with the Romulan Republic who may not do things the best way, because that's one of the things we were investigating, was the smuggling of these weapons that are going against the Republic, and then finding out that that's where we started finding out that there's more going on than we realize. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting. I'm already pretty committed to this playthrough on this, and the story seems pretty good. So I'm very curious to know how it's gonna go. So right now we're gonna try to make it quick. We're gonna do this mission. These missions run kind of long, so we're gonna try to, maybe we'll pull out this mission, and hopefully I can go back to my Starfleet when we pull another mission there, and we'll give you guys something to enjoy. Oh, by the way, if anyone thought about whether or not the TOS career is any good, I went and started a new character with TOS is, anyone knows, is the original series of Star Trek. I mean, we're talking about the old school look, the old uniforms and all like that. If anyone thinks that's not cool, I actually started playing through some of it. It was really fun, and it's for anyone who's ever watched the old series or even watched just the movies, it's a nice throwback to what the show, the franchise, started with. I love it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good. I enjoyed it. And how come we're not I wonder if I have enough money to go to transwarp. I don't think I do. Let me see. Do I have enough? Because I know after a while it's this gets slow. Not slow, but do I want to burn 4,000 credits just to get there faster? I don't know. It was one of those things where you will hope eventually they just give you super speed. but like in this game, like if you want to transwarp, it costs you credits. I don't remember if it used to. I think it was on cooldown. You only can do it once or once an hour or something like that. Now they just charge you for it, which I think it's smarter because if you want to do it a bunch, you can do it. But also at the same time, if this career, we just started this career, so we just barely have enough money to do stuff. So I think we'll hold off on trying to have extra credits or do those cool little transwarp until we have extra credits. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, this ship has provided us with some extra cool stuff. Like this right here is quantum absorption, which gets us temporary hit points and heals our shields and heals them over time. Is a lifesaver. I almost died earlier mission and I hit that transwarp or the absorption and it was fantastic. It literally, like everything, it brought everything back up to 100%. And even though the hit points are temporary, it still made a difference in the battle. And I kid you not, it was perfect. So like I said, we got a new crewmate, we got some new skills updated with guys, we got some extra stuff for the ship, and even my character's got some new traits that we added that makes the ship that much better. And so it's gonna be good. I think we're gonna do well. It's going to be exciting. Yes. So I think we go to this one right here. Yeah. All right, we are going to find out what's the hubbub. Who knows what that's from?
It looks like we're not the only ones visiting.
Of course.
All this debris has attracted Nausicaan scavengers. Recommend that we clear the area of these pirates while searching for any traces of weapon signatures in the wreckage.
All right.
I don't want any pirates disturbing the remains of the ships where our friends died.
Oops. Sorry. I've marked the most complete wrecks with nav beacons. They're most likely transports and freighters, which will be our best bet to find any weapons cache being stored or moved in the system. If the story Charva's telling isn't a complete Taushira fabrication, that is. Let's prove her wrong. So hopefully, and the goal is to find out whether or not there actually is a traitor. And if she's telling the truth, and if it's... Okay. See this here? This has been happening to me lately. I don't know if it's a glitch in the last update or what, but it's like... Are we moving? I can't tell if we're moving or not. We are moving. Sometimes the camera won't just pan out like it's supposed to, and it's a little annoying. Wow, we lost it. Here, what's that? I do this. Use this again. Oh, brace for... I'm not crashing into folks. Probably should have done that one. Oh, we got it too. I was hoping it would hit him and not us. We'll do that. How did it miss? What do they have? What do you think, guys? Wow! Alright. I like that move too much. But it works! I'm telling you, the rear torpedo has always been a great addition. By the way, we'll show you my Starfleet how my ship is like set up. Yeah, it's meant to like jack stuff up. I might have to buy a new ship depending on how. Might have to go back to Starfleet and get that going. Not with this one, the other playthrough. I know we should be focusing on not being jacked up by the destroyer escort. Come on. Oh. This one. Hit him with the big one. Run! I'm telling you, once we get that turret, you'll see how important that turret is for us. Was this the freighter right here? Alright, here's the freighter. This is the SS Cray. It was carrying refugees away from the planet, but was destroyed trying to make an escape during the attack. There are no signs of weapons. Oh yeah, that's one thing we're doing too. There's this implication that they're smuggling weapons, that Eton's smuggling weapons. And so that's the one thing we're checking out to see if what he says is the truth. Do I have to go that way? I might have to go that way. Eventually. So that's also the next thing we want to check out too, is if what she says, the accusation she has towards him is legit. Or at least saying that, not necessarily that it's him, but at least that there is corruption in the Romulan Republic. Because Tovin, that one Romulan that's with us that we got like at the beginning of this playthrough, he's making it very clear that he doesn't trust her, but then again, that's his ex-girlfriend. So clearly, there's plenty of reason why he doesn't trust her. Alright, we'll do this. And... oh, wow! I like that. Rear torpedoes, man, I'm telling you. All I need to get now is a turret back there. It'll be set, but I don't have an extra slot for another rear weapon, which you get later in like one of the other ships. Yeah, they can't shoot me in the face. Wow, that dodged? Maybe because they're smaller or something. That's crazy. Get him! Wow, really? Really? Yeah, do that again. That's the only bad thing about having cannons. These cannons only work when they're like directly in front of stuff. See, it only has a 45 arc to it, and that means it can't hit nothing. Come on, rear one. I'm trying to get it good. There we go. It's so slow. It's so slow. Boom, nice. That's just me face. We gotta scan that freighter. Yeah, where's the freighter? Oh, it's right there. Where'd it go? Should be. Oh, that's powering down. I'm like, what is that noise? Hope it's not expecting. Let's see. It's not the gas it wants me to. There should be a freighter here to scan. I don't know why it's not letting me. Unless I'm just not seeing it. Oh, I messed up. There it is. Yeah, it's like, there's the freighter. It's all dark, it's hard to see it. In the vacuum of space, no one can see the freighter. Although you can hear the beeping, you would think that would be a clear indication which one it is. I just noticed that. I was like, what's the beeping? Oh, it's the freighter. But so. It's carrying supplies. No weapons. So, no weapons on that one. So far, 2 out of 5 shows us clear of weapons. So, hopefully, it's not the last one we get to that actually shows weapons. Maybe it's only like... What do you think? We're going to find weapons, or are we going to find, like, used baseball cards or something? Which, by the way, baseball was still a thing in the old Star Trek. At least I know for DS9 it was. Because Siska always had that baseball. I knew this ship. The captain traded with most of the colonies in this sector. The captain was a good man. He'd never used that ship for smuggling. Alright, so that's 3 out of 5. No weapons. We'll go to this one first, and then we'll go to the one full of bad guys. It was like... You would think, okay, it's full of bad guys, so it probably is. Watch it, there'd be nothing there. But like, old shoes. And chewed gum. It was a good ship, and those Nausicaan scum have picked it clean. I can't tell much about what was in the cargo holds, but I am not detecting any residual signatures of weapons payloads. Alright, so that means we go to the dead last one, full of bad guys. And hopefully we will not get completely obliterated. If it gets bad, this guy will help us. I'm telling you, you guys don't understand how fantastic that thing is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Run! Oh, he shot it. Oh, alright. What's shooting me? Or is this little drones? Oh, it's stingers. Alright. We're gonna have to hit some of these folks with. Come on, torpedoes. Nice. Alright, who's our next? Oh, these stingers like those little ships that it's hard to get to. You know what? You know what we're doing? We're doing this. Boom! I hate these little ships. Yeah, get out of here. Yes. Yes. Those things are hard to fight sometimes. I remember them from my other playthrough. It's ridiculous. They're so small. It was decommissioned military ship, but even so, there are no traces of the weapons we are looking for in the cargo holds. Alright, so clear, our guys are not the ones.
We didn't find anything unusual on these ships, and I knew we wouldn't. I want to believe her, but she's not the person I know. She's tall Shi'ar.
Man.
Still, I am picking up some strange energy readings from the surface of the planet.
Alright.
Perhaps we should continue our search there.
Let's do that. We're almost there. Although, we might have to talk to her. She keeps leaving stuff all over the floor, and it's like, look, dude. Alright, Travis says that the Tashiar has documents implicating your colony in several terrorist plots throughout this sector. We need to search the site for any and all evidence that might support her claim. While I don't like the idea that people on Virenat were helping terrorists, and I don't even know if we should believe her, we need to get to the bottom of this. And Saitra was one of the first ones I picked up here when we were at Virenat. What did I just get? What is this? Ooh, suppressing fire. That's cool. I picked up some new skill stuff, and I forgot and I picked that up. Okay, so we gotta explore. And there's a search team here. Uh-oh, Klingons. All up in the business. You're one of them, aren't you? We've been looking for all over this place for evidence of your terrorist plots, and here you are, showing up to dispose of the evidence we're here to find. I'm placing you under arrest. Resist, and now you have to use force. I hope you resist. I love how they just jump to conclusions. No real indication of what's going on. Suppressing fire! That drop kick. That drop kick. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so we need to go... Oh, we're gonna check all of the labs and stuff for any evidence of these weapons. That's our next task. And we gotta survive all the Klingons. What are those? I did not mean to say it like that. They actually kind of scared me. Of course, they're crazy alien things. Alright, so we need to go this way. How you just walk up like point blank to somebody? Boom! Yeah, drop kick him. Yeah, do that. Drop kick him. What? Get out of here. Is that a snail steak? A Ferengi? See, only Ferengis will have eat snails, and I just put on a move that I did. Ooh, what is this? Is that a cool item? Oh, these lock boxes, man. All right, let's check this out. What if I don't like? Check. Alright, this laser spectrometer was being used by DVX to check the compositions of the aquifers in the area. This area was great for growing crops, but its water table had been depleted over time, and there had been several dry seasons over the past decade. With the amount of water being used by the city, it looks like he wanted to make sure the colony wasn't depleting the supply faster than it could be replenished from local sources. Oh, okay, for this red long haul with this sort of action. People, huh? So that seemed. Alright, this metallurgical analyzer was being used by DVX to create alloys used in the construction of large water storage tanks. Veranet needed the water storage because the colony's leaders were worried about a drought crippling the farms and causing food shortage. Okay, so we're checking to see if any of the stuff they're using was for nefarious purposes and not for the colony. It was actually for smuggling. Alright, we checked the scanner usage. The bioscanner was being used by DVX to scan for impurities and biological contaminants in the water supply. According to the records he left behind, he was close to filtering out 98.997% of the contaminants in the colony's water supply. All right, we'd have had pure water, which is good because, like, what? Even in there's always like a level of impurities in water supply today. Even though we're pretty good about having clean water. What's the closest one? I don't know. We'll go this way. Let's see. Yeah, I remember being here. So we want to make sure that everything they're doing was above board. Oh, we need are there steps? Yeah, there's steps. And fighting these crazy looking bug creatures. We're not looking at them. Go focus on these tanks. Water wheel. The water wheel was used to pump water to the colony for drinking water and to the farm for irrigation. This one was heavily modified to exceed its default output capacity in order to keep up with the Veranet's heavy demands for clean water. An over-engineering pump. No threat. See, so it looks like everything so far was set up just so they can... Oh, Klingons. Set up so they can survive. That's what it looks like. So far. Nothing crazy about that. That drop kick. You know what? Cora, I might keep you just for the fact you're drop kicking guys. That is like, oh, there's something about it. There's something about it. Watching a person drop kick the mess out of another person. When you look at drop kick on paper, it looks like it's counterproductive because you're literally throwing your body into the air to physically kick another person. Oh, we gotta look. Oh man. All right. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the other spot? Wait, so there's a bunch of search teams we have to get rid of too. So we gotta keep that in mind when we're looking. But anyway, like I said, when you see someone, I mean, drop kick looks. I've seen videos of guys like they prank their friends and they go to drop kick them or something, and they hurt themselves in the process. So clearly, drop kicking is not. Sorry, I just saw something glowing. But drop kicking doesn't seem to be a good idea.
For what they have done to our colony.
Wow, you're.
I remember that painting.
Oh.
We should take it with us as a reminder of home.
Are we? Should we? Should we take it? Let's take it. It doesn't give me the prompt to take it. If you want it that bad, you take it. You put it in your room. While you're eating apples, you can stare at it. I was not expecting the glowing prompt. But what are we looking at here? Examine helmet. What helmet? Oh, there's a helmet.
The Vex's old helmet. Reminds me of old times.
We're being attacked by stuff. Wait, why are we freaking out? Why are we freaking out, guys? Oh, because you're. Oh, it's like they literally went on high alert on their own and just started shooting stuff. I was sitting there looking at helmets and thinking about what are we doing? Yeah, stick with me, guys. Stick with me. I don't know what y'all trying to do. Alright, these are a collection of Maori's documents from his home. Flipping through these, you can see that he was collecting information about the defenses of other Romulan colonies, and he was in contact with Deton. There are several messages from here. That could be suspicious. Whoa! Klingon! Pistol whip! Ugh. Who literally transports themselves like right in front of somebody with no like legitimate plan? I'm just gonna show up in front of you and you're gonna give up immediately because that's how you're supposed to do it. No, buddy. Which way should we be going? No steps. So we'll probably have to go around. But yeah, that's so there's been a communique with Deton and this guy, so that's suspicious, or it could be suspicious. Doesn't necessarily mean that something bad was happening. It just seems suspicious. So we'll go around this way. So we got 2 more teams and a little bit more evidence. Did you roll? Didn't work. And you roll after the fact. I love how she rolls after the fact. Here, take that. Wow, he's literally in my stuff. Here. Take that. Cora, I know you like drop kicking people, but in order for you to do that, you literally have to be in their stuff. It's not safe. It's not safe. Oh no, I picked up a triple. like, popular Twitter namesake that are hard to get rid of. Alright, so windmill. This is the only remaining intact windmill in the colony. It looks like most of the power output from the entire windmill network was being routed to the spacecraft landing area. There's an extensive ship repair facility. Your Maori may have been encouraging trade and developing relationships with neighboring systems by offering them a place to repair their ships. Doesn't seem like a bad thing. Seems very, actually, pretty noble, if you ask me. Willing to fix other people's stuff. And it didn't clarify whether or not they charge people. He just said he wanted to help folks. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. Alright, these are the assignment logs here tracking the work schedule of every adult in the colony. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary. The biggest manpower allocation aside from the agriculture was to ship repairs. Most people with some engineering expertise were spending a decent portion of their time fixing vessels. They came here for that reason. Huh, alright, so we pretty much... Oh, there we go. There's our... Grenade! How am I getting flanking damage when there's like literally 3 other guys behind me handling business? Oh, because we're being attacked from behind. That makes sense. Alright, so as of right now, nothing seems suspicious. Alright, bridge officer. Something strange is going on here. All these search teams were looking for the same things we were. I can tell from the reports we collected that they were going to rendezvous at a location up ahead. If we go there, maybe we can find other search teams and see if they found any evidence of terrorist actions here. Yeah, let's go check it. The problem with Klingons, though, I mean, they're not dumb, but they're like, once you've done something wrong to them, that's all they ever see. I mean, if anyone who's ever watched any of the Star Trek episodes with Klingons, even Worf was like, no, what was that? Remember that episode when he met this Klingon girl and found out that she was part Romulan, and he pitched a fit. It wasn't even that she was even a bad person, but just because she was part Romulan, he was like not about that dance. So yeah, Klingons, you know, once burn, always burn, you know. Oh, we get to talk to a guy who looks like he's Romulan. Hey, my man. Let's do I have to go? I gotta go all the way around, go up the stairs, have a conversation, and then get into a fight. This is great. Alright, Makis. So you're the terrorist. See, why does everybody... Okay, I allied with the Klingon... Really? How does that work? So I allied with the Klingon Empire because they promised me the opportunity to find people like you. People willing to hurt innocent civilians and remove you from the Romulan race. You're no better than the Tal Shiar. It's people like me who will restore honor to our people. See, now, here's the thing. He doesn't like Tal Shiar, but he also doesn't like us. So, once again, there's that question. Who's really the bad guy here? He must be from the Romulan Star Empire, who wants to restore their honor or something like that. Where it turns out, of course you are. My teams didn't find the weapons that were here, but this colony has been empty for weeks. You had ample time to hide them or move them to another location off-world. But there's no evidence that they weren't here. And in the absence of evidence, I go with my instincts. You know what? I always hate when people say that because a lot of times instincts always imply the wrong motives of people. It says they tell me that people like you hid weapons here. See, the wrong motives. And those weapons got people killed. Innocent civilians, people who should have been living in peace. This ends now. You won't get a chance to hurt anyone else. See, I understand his anger, but at the same time, that whole like, I'm gonna go with my instincts. Sure. Oh man, that... Come on, let's not lose anybody. We don't have near the stuff we need to keep ourselves alive. Why are we... Okay, hurry up. I know they're scary. Let's just talk to this guy. Enough! I yield. Do with me what you will. Good, I prefer not to kill an ally. Faces! It's like... that makes a surprising amount of sense. A contact that I thought I could trust told me that there was evidence of terrorism and weapons manufacturing here. I'm guessing you were told the same thing. Neither of us found anything except one another. We were sent here to die. Uh-oh. Sharv, are you up to no good, girl? I agree. Whoever set up this little charade is probably lying in wait to eliminate the survivor of our battle. Won't they be surprised when we join forces? I'll return to my ship immediately. Join me in orbit and we can finish this. It is the... You know what? Let's go. We need to report our findings, sir. I'm sure Sharva will have something to say about them. You can transport back to RRW Draconic the second. Yeah! Whenever you're ready. Alright, let's go. I should have picked that piece up. Oh well. It's probably like Rectagino or something. Or Ferengi snail meat. Captain, I've contacted Sharva and she says she is en route to our coordinates. Maybe she'll have an explanation for why we didn't find anything on Vernat to support Tal Shiar's claims.
Enemy ship on sensors.
Alright, let's go. Alright, enemy ship.
Dare to test the might of the Tal Shiar.
Oh, why does everyone say that? Centurion, how disappointed to see you alive. I'm Commander Talum of the IRW Ishay, and you have seemed to have a talent for sniffing out Tal Shiar. I thought sending another Romulan Republic terrorist to take you out would take care of two problems at once. I was mistaken. Perhaps this is for the best. Now I can take both your bodies back to Colonel Hakiv. I'm sure he will reward me for finally eliminating you. I don't enjoy being played for a fool. I am here to back you up, Centurion. Let us show this Tal Shiar scum what real Romulans are made of. See, I feel like in this story, it's like the Tal Shiar are the extremists who just get anything done, and all we want to do is just have a house to call our own. And while I don't know, we'll see what happens. Because I feel like the Romulan Star Empire does want to claim the Tal Shiar, but at the same time, they don't disown them, you know what I mean? Guess what, buddy? You about to see some mess? Wow! No, actually, I want these guys. Hit him. I just feel like, I don't know, it's interesting. First of all, you would think, like, if he was from the Republic, you would think he would know who I am and not try to kill me. I mean, maybe. He might or might not, I don't know. You would think at some point that we all communicate with each other. And explosion. And that guy was affected. Oh, we got hit by it. A little bit anyways. Here. Do that. No ramming speed. We don't need that. I want a warbird. Alright, got that guy. I don't want that one. That one was weird. Take items. Take items. Get out of the explosion. We got another guy. What are we doing? Let's welcome our new friends. Are they all within range? Woo! I'm telling you, this guy is. See, now I can see why the Starfleet will want it, because what it can do. Or even the Klingons. Like, give us your technology so we can do cool stuff. Isn't it only like, or maybe that was in that one episode there in the future. There was like only like one Starfleet ship that had a cloaking device. Could have been just that one episode. Move! Man, those explosions look scary. Alright, I am impressed by your martial prowess, Centurion. You would have made an excellent warrior. I wish you had chosen to work with the Klingon Defense Force instead of Starfleet. Well, I have to make a choice, and since I'm going to be Klingon eventually in another playthrough, we'll just stick with what we got. Regardless, I'm glad we can both serve the greater good of the Romulan Republic. That is right, that's one thing I forgot to mention too. Because I chose Starfleet, I still have to fight Klingons. Even though we're all fighting on the same side, the Klingons will still want to fight me, even though we're not the enemy anymore. But it is what it is. Let's talk to Charva. What do you...
Why would I lie?
Yeah, why would you lie? Yeah, exactly. Come on, girl. I picked up a transmission from an attack group this direction, and it sounded like you must have uncovered something significant enough to warrant an armed response. What did you find? Nothing. That's a problem. Alright, something's up, because she thinks there's something wrong. Are you suggesting I had something to do with it? Why would I? I have nothing to gain. I want you to join us. She's the one, by the way, just to remind everybody, she's the one who wants us to join the Romulan Star Empire and to lead Dutan. And it says, all our intelligence reports said that there would be weapons for at least residual traces of weapons stores here. I swear it. Someone must have gotten to it before you and covered it up somehow. Did you tell anyone you were coming here? Nobody. I know my information didn't turn out like we expected this time, but is Tovin still looking for his sister? Wow, how does she know that dance? Oh, I guess they were together. Ooh, I might be able to locate Rina. If the Tal Shiar has any information on her whereabouts, I'll pass it on to you. That should show you I can be trusted. I just need to make my report before anyone gets suspicious. After that, I'll be in touch. Interesting. Alright, let's dip out. So clearly she's trying to prove that she's a good guy, or at least she's not Tal Shiar. That she wants what's good for the Romulans at least, and she's trying to prove that she's a good person. So interesting. Come on, Nadal. We know that you usually will pop off. There we go. Excellent work. I'm not surprised that you did not find any weapons on Virinet. While the Romulan Republic has contacts with most Self-Built Colony worlds, we're not using them to fight a war. We're encouraging them to see the truth and join our cause. Nonetheless, you must continue to humor Charva to have any chance of winning her to our side. I thought this would be the last you hear from her, so keep me apprised of developments. What? Oh, we got the painting! We got the painting in the helmet! Yes!
Congratulations, Centurion.
Alright. So, time is short. What do you need of me? Bigger picture. Greetings. Given what you've discovered at Chaltok and Virinet, we need to widen our investigation. Republic ships have gone missing, and we can't afford these sorts of losses. We need you to look into this problem. Head to the Beta Quadrant. One of our ships went missing near the Mempa system, and we want you to find out what happened. Alright, and give us some new leads regarding... Oh yeah, that's right. She said she was going to help out with that. While I appreciate the personal nature of your attempt to find Rennikev, You need to focus on the big picture. Our fledgling republic needs to establish its legitimacy as a political body, fend off attacks and intrigue by the Tal Shiar and other external threats, and stabilize its claim on New Romulus. Right now we need you to pursue this investigation. Our fleet is not particularly large, and we can't afford to have any ships go missing. We need you to find out what's happening to them. Don't worry, this isn't the old empire where one person's welfare is put by the wayside for the good of the state. We'll keep looking for information about Rena. The best thing that you can do is help the Republic to survive so that we can devote more resources to missions of more personal nature.
I have new orders for you.
Yeah, thank you. So, we've clearly... The one main thing we still want to do is find his sister, but it's also clear that we need to figure out who our spy is that's trying to make the Romulan Republic look bad, especially before everybody else. And we're also on the search of trying to find out who really is the bad guy. Is it the Republic? Is it the Romulan Star Empire? Or is it the Tal Shiar? More next time. So until then, play more games. Yeah, I know I'm not Will Wheaton, but it still works. It still works.